Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Today I wanted to highlight this rose called Juwena, which is the white rose here in this bouquet. I wanted to highlight it so if you are considering adding this as a rose variety to your cutting garden or even your landscape, maybe this will help you to decide to do that. If you love elegant white roses, I think this one deserves your attention, and I hope my experience with it in the past year will maybe persuade you to try this rose. So, Juwena, also known as Romeo, I purchased from April and Ashley in 2025 as a bare root rose. I found that this rose grows pretty compact. It hadn't gotten really big, so I wasn't really able to cut long stems, but it is very productive. Which makes sense because this is a rose variety bred by Tantau Roses for cut flower production. So I would cut this rose after it would bloom, and I would see it repeat very quickly. The rose petals are quite thick. The rose doesn't have that strong of a fragrance, though it does have a light fragrance when it's first blooming. So that's why you see it have excellent vase life. Typically it blooms in singles. Sometimes you'll get cute little sprays like this one. For color, I would say this is more of a cream colored rose. If you look on the guard petals, they'll sometimes have this greenish tinge to them. And the rose is like nearly thornless. It's not completely thornless, but nearly, which is amazing. I always appreciate that. I would say the bloom shape is kind of like a classic hybrid tea style. It starts off like a high centered spiral and then it'll gradually open, especially if you give it room to open. It really becomes and takes on this like fuller, rounder flower shape. That kind of reminds me of my absolute favorite Tantau rose, which is Ashley. Because the plant grew so compactly this past year, I really didn't cut on it that hard. I really only cut like a few inches, just enough to enjoy in a bud vase or in a small arrangement that I made for myself. Next year, I really have high hopes for this rose. Considering it is a florist rose, I think it should grow and have longer stems for cutting next year, which I cannot wait for. So if you have any questions, please drop me a comment and I will try my best to answer them. I hope this helps you in your decision-making process if this is a rose that you want to add to your garden. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.